Hello, brothers and sisters, and happy New Year. I hope you had an opportunity to reflect on the year that's gone by and prepare for the new year of the Tiger 2022. So I have something on my heart that I wish to share with you today. And it's basically what has been on my mind, when I'm the last several weeks praying and thinking and reflecting about what is sort of an overarching thing that I feel is pulling us into 2022 and beyond. We know we have many things to accomplish by 2027. But in just the 14 months that we've been working together in Asia Pacific One, I feel like there's a certain momentum that has really come from our internal mindset, our internal offering and unity that's essentially just about how much we can unite with our true mother. So I really feel that today's message is a continuation of that. There's going to be some familiar themes, and I want to propose, a couple of familiar projects, and I want to, really share several words from our true mother. And specifically, all the words that we're going to read today from our true mother are from 3 or 4 different occasions when she is speaking about this mega project, the creation and development of the Chonwongung. I think it's going to be amazing, but not just for us in our lifetime. You can imagine that the Chonwongung will be the pride and jewel of all of the work that your parents have done until this point, that will stand the test of time and be a reminder for generations to come. Now, the work I must do is to show humanity how to live as citizens of Chonilguk, who live in attendance to Heavenly Parent. After True Father's ascension, I spoke about building Chonwongung, but the necessary preparations were not put in place immediately. There were numerous obstacles, both from secular institutions and individuals. However, I have now made a decision. During the beautiful spring season of 2023, I plan on dedicating Chonwongung, and especially the Chonil Sanctum, the sanctum where we can attend our Heavenly Parent. These were words offered on May 8th, 2020. So to highlight some words from this, now the work I must do is to show humanity how to live as citizens of Chonilguk, who live in attendance to Heavenly Parent. Our true mother really wants to show us, not just to lecture us or speak to us, but not only to model for us, but even to build the environment in which we can experience the kingdom of heaven and feel God, feel Heavenly Parent, and attend Heavenly Parent as our parent. And this is really the work that she is doing in substance, centering on this place. This is just a highlight, and a second highlight from these words. During the beautiful spring season of 2023, I plan on dedicating Chonwongung, and especially the Chonil Sanctum, the sanctum where we can attend our Heavenly Parent. And the news of this heavenly sanctum came about as plans were being developed. Mother started to share more and more insight about this heavenly sanctum. But this is really the central altar of the providence, you could say. People from all over the world will want to visit and to live here. So you should be grateful for all the blessings you are receiving these days and for being alive during this time on earth. Through this temple, people can receive education. We want to create an environment where they can experience God's heart. Heavenly Parent's dream was to love and embrace humanity and to live with them as their parent on earth. Not in the afterlife, after paying lots of indemnity, maybe for just a select few, but for all of us on the earth now. Mother goes on. This parent wanted to realize the kingdom of heaven on earth since the beginning. Since the beginning, this has been the case, and we are living at the time when our true parents and substantially our only begotten daughter of God is bringing it to conclusion with us. So some highlights from this script. People from all over the world will want to visit and want to live here. Through this temple, people can receive education. We want to create an environment where they can experience God's heart. This is beautiful. Let's go on. Some more words from our true mother about the Cheonwongung. In 2023, I will dedicate the Cheonil Sanctum Temple in Cheonwongung to our Heavenly Parent. By this, I mean to say to you who are taking responsibility and carrying out your work at this time when heaven is working with us in such a way, what are you hesitating over? Why are you hesitating? Now, here Mother's also speaking to those who are actually on the team building, right, having to unite many different departments, but beyond that, Mother's also speaking, I believe, to the whole worldwide movement of our blessed family and what it is that we are understanding, what it is that we are contributing. She goes on, I am saying you must be bold. You should know that when you move forward in unity with true parents, with true mother, the only begotten daughter, miracles that you did not expect will take place tenfold, even 100-fold. This was from November 25, just recently, 2021. So again, highlights from these words. Why are you hesitating? I am saying you must be bold. You should know that when you move forward in unity with true parents, with true mother, the only begotten daughter, miracles that you do not expect to take place will take place tenfold, even 100-fold. So, be bold. We must be bold. So when you read these words, what do you feel in your life, in your family, in your community, in your nation, in your sub-region, in your region, Asia Pacific 1? What should we do? In what way will we be bold? In what way will we be bold? And how will we be uniting with our true mother? Okay, so this is the question, how to connect in heart and practice with our true mother, especially with regards to the creation of this once in a human history heavenly sanctum, Cheonil Sanctum. How do you think? You know, brothers and sisters, there are many, many things that we need to do. I don't want you to think that President Dunkley is always just oversimplifying things. Do you follow me? I don't want you to think that I'm only interested in oversimplifying things. I do love simplifying things, don't get me wrong. But I want you to know that there's many levels of development that we need to work on, and I don't ignore that. I'm working on that. We are working on that right now. For example, we need to really reboot and reconstruct our administrative structure, simply upgrade our administrative structure, regionally, sub-regionally, and even nationally, in a way that's completely harmonious with IHQ, but also in a way that's really relevant to each nation and its unique circumstances, but that we can work as one region as well. We want to establish, okay, I promise you, we will establish a regional office for finance and asset management. Okay, that is not meaning there's someone going to overlord over everything, but rather regional headquarters must assist and support. I want to help every sub-region, every nation to become successful. So we want to establish a new office of asset and finance management at the regional level. And then one by one, we will help set up similar operations in every nation. Of course, as you know, I've spoken many times, Mother wants us to really substantiate our HTM foundations. Now, that's one thing in Thailand. It's another thing in Cambodia, although maybe similar. Maybe Nepal is a little different. You know, India, Central Asia, Greater China, every area, every region has something a little bit unique in terms of where we are today. But the question will be, What can we do this week, this month, this year to substantiate further our fundamental main mission of Chombo? Okay, vertical and horizontal. So that's obviously something we will continue to do. We want to accelerate our education, especially for families to be able to become confident Chombo victors. Why? Because I don't want headquarters to do everything for everyone. Rather, I would prefer our administrative structure, as much as possible, should dedicate our resources, education, and savvy to support blessed families to become the blessed families, the owners of Chonoguk, the Chombo victors that true parents have been longing for us to do for decades, right? So each at their own pace, but Mother is desperate for us to reach the whole world. I don't want to do that with just one amazing team. I want every one of us to be a part of that dream. And I know you do too. So we're going to go together, okay? Substantiating our HTM families and foundations and education for not only our Chombo couples and families to be able to lead, we want to raise more field leaders from within the tribes and within the districts and so on, so that we have, in a sense, a sort of decentralization of power and authority, total unity all the way to the top, but more authority granted to the field so that we can operate, creatively to address the very unique circumstances of every district, essentially, okay? We also want to reorganize our youth departments. We've got all these different areas, YSP, Blessed Children. All these areas need to be strengthened and harmonized as one. So we're going to reorganize our youth departments. I want to set up a communications and PR department, right? But the truth is, there's so many things we need to do. The purpose of this message is not to report on all of that, but rather to set a context, okay? I want to set a context for, a lot of the work that we've got to do, but what is an overarching vision and dream that we can kind of catch everything within, okay? But the truth is, I also want to say thank you. We've just had a New Year celebration, and I think it's good to acknowledge, at least briefly, how much you've already achieved. I know every nation, every family, you've been doing so many things in each nation and sub-region. But even as a region, together you have participated in a lot of special projects. For example, we have continued to expand the realm of Chombo. Despite the restrictions of COVID-19, we have continued to expand the realm of Chombo, both with the Chombo Challenge, bringing more people into the conversation, but also substantially with more Chombo victors added to the altar for our true parents. Thank you and congratulations to those of you. And there's many more to come. We've also translated Mother's autobiography into 7 languages already. And I believe, according to recent reports, there's at least 7 or 8 more languages that we're going to be able to offer to True Mother this Foundation Day. This is mind-blowing. I'm so grateful to all of you working so hard on this project. And I know that those of you that already have a copy in your own language are grateful, right? You're so grateful because now you can do Hundoke in the morning with your own native tongue. Yeah. And that leads me to my next point. We've been having these regional weekly messages, most of them based on this scripture, and following up with daily devotion through PeaceNet. PeaceNet is not only an opportunity for us as members to offer our devotion, but it's also a way that some have been clever to invite friends and former, colleagues into, and actually have even brought new members in through that practice of PeaceNet. Essentially, PeaceNet is a lot like a weekend worship service, just an early morning. And then we've got evening PeaceNet and afternoon PeaceNet. And I want to see more types of PeaceNet. I mentioned I want to see PeaceNet Sport. We have PeaceNet Youth. What about PeaceNet Sport? What about morning or evening PeaceNet Sport, where we maybe not do on Zoom, but we listen through Zoom and we go walking around the park and getting exercise, but listening to the word and listening to each other's testimonies as we do it. Let us bring True Parents' words into our lives in every way that we can and invite others to join us. So we're going to continue with these things. But how can I forget to mention the HJ Love offering. We've now done 2 HJ Love offerings. Absolutely incredible. The first HJ Love offering was representing the first year of the 7-year course. The second HJ Love offering that we just concluded is representing the second year of this 7-year course. And based on recent reports as of last night, I think we went past the amount that we achieved last year. This is incredible. Thank you so very much, right? So you might be wondering what's coming next. Okay. Regarding the HJ Love offering of Asia Pacific One, this has turned out to be such an interesting ministry, an interesting project, because it's really not just about collecting funds and, putting it in a pot. It has, according to your testimonies, it has borne so much fruit of heart and love and hyojang and awareness and awakening. Combined with everything else that we've been doing, True Mother's, autobiography and everything else, I believe this HJ Love offering is really an incredible inspiration from heaven that guides us to almost accomplish everything. How can we ask our blessed children to offer if we've been in any way neglecting them or not educating them well? How can we ask our VIPs, our ambassadors for peace, or even our own members to offer something to True Mother if we have not been taking care of one another, listening to one another, and educating constantly one another, uniting with True Mother? So, in other words, in order to be successful with the HJ Love offering, so many other things need to have occurred underneath. And this, please understand what I'm saying. This is a key ingredient to my approach to leadership. I do not want to micromanage every single thing you need to do. Much more, I would rather have some overarching vision that in order to achieve, by nature of what it means to achieve it, by default, the various things that we need to do, we have to do. So let us just take a quick recap. I want to put the HJ Love offering into a framework of 3 phases. Why? Because we've already completed phase 1 and 2, and I think it gives us an idea of where we can go for phase 3, okay? So the first phase, last year's HJ Love offering, was really an offering of personal heart, personal hyojang, an offering of heart personally, hyojang, and it was one by one. That was a unique element of this offering. It was not just, church by church or nation by nation. I didn't force a certain financial goal on anybody. It was a voluntary amount, a voluntary gift of any amount. My only requirement was that we ask everyone to participate individually. Because I know that if just the parents do it for the children, or if the leaders do it for the members, they're not actually participating in heart. And because the purpose of the offering was not just to give Mother a gift and let her know that we love her, the purpose was so that we could learn more deeply and personally what it feels like to orient our heart as a heart of hyojang toward our mother. And so to ask somebody to participate in the first hyojang love offering was a gift. It was a gift allowing them an opportunity to feel that feeling and to grow through that, to practicing hyojang through that offering. And you saw the result from our true mother, how much she was overjoyed, how much she was relieved that her children are alive and well and showing that kind of love. We also told Mother every single name. We gave her a long name list to prove that this was really a one-by-one offering of every family, every individual. So that was really phase 1. So what about what about some testimony from phase 1? This is from a young blessed wife. She's 27 years old. Let us read her testimony. I always wanted to do something great in my life, to save people, help elders, take care of animals, and become a superhero to be praised and recognized. Yeah, maybe we all like that. But at last, my life took an even cooler turn. That means a better turn. I met the Messiah and can even help our true parents. I mean, I can help the Messiah. Sometimes I feel useless and hope that I can do something to help True Mother. But thanks to the Hyojang love offering, I can resume my relationship with True Mother and practice the heart of Hyojang. I am grateful that I can do something substantial for true parents. My husband and I have decided that our family budget belongs first to God and true parents, and only then to our relatives, loved ones, and ourselves. And I am proud of that decision because I am eternally grateful to true parents for saving me and giving me life. Now it is my duty to help in return. Now, this testimony from this young blessed wife actually just came in last week. It was offered in response to our recent offering, but I feel that this testimony perfectly depicts the expression of Hyojang that we all felt through the first phase of the Hyojang love offering. So that's really representing the first phase of the Hyojang love offering, realizing that I can do something substantial for true parents and it means something. That means I matter. My Hyojang matters. My offering matters. Beautiful. What about the next phase? Look, the next phase of the Hyojang love offering includes the first phase, the heart of Hyojang. The same, we're building on each step as we go. So it includes the heart of Hyojang, but on top of that, this time we are organizing our offering according to our tribes with data, okay, with data. This means that we are essentially packaging our offering within the family tree of true parents in Asia Pacific 1. It's not just a list of names, which honestly sounds very familiar to sort of a normal church. It's like we're an administration, we're one body, and we've got a lot of members, church and members. But this time we're organizing ourselves and organizing our offering into the family tree of our Chombo families and our blessed families. It's essentially our spiritual lineage. This has a very important but unique addition to our HJ Love offering. I think you've all heard me talk a lot about it. So let us listen to a testimony from this year that I believe really represents this phase of the offering. And it is in fact a testimony from the husband of the blessed wife I just shared her words. So this is a 28-year-old blessed husband. He says, "When I heard the first time about HJ Love offering, my heart immediately said yes. I want to make an offering to True Mother. Before watching a video from President Dunkley or talking with a local leader, I already decided to do so. Meanwhile, I read Mother of Peace, which touched my heart very much, especially about missionaries abroad and the starting point of our church. I was reading and crying. True Mother's biography inspired me to make a good offering, because she is doing essential things and she is using money most correctly." Very good point. She will use our offering well, right? "Whenever I hear about making an offering to True Mother, I'm here to help. I start to work harder and longer to earn more money and to make a substantial offering." So this brother is not just sort of scraping money deeper out of his pocket from what he has. It's making him work harder and find more creative ways to increase his prosperity so that he has more to give. This is a really, really good point. He goes on, "I have done that with a pure heart. Recently, a lot of blessings have started in our tribe. As a result, we could bless more people. Financial problems begin to be solved, and relationships with people get better. I'm grateful that President Dunkley initiated this HJ Love offering project. I know it's not about the money. It's about the heart of loyalty to our true parents and heaven. This time, we mobilize the whole tribe to make an offering together, not only me. Through this, I can feel that it is a blessing on a tribal level, and I'm grateful to True Mother for life, acceptance, security, education, environment, and love." Isn't that beautiful, brothers and sisters? So what this brother is saying, what this blessed husband is saying, is that beyond his own foundation and his own family foundation, he expanded it to the realm of his tribe. And he noticed that his own value and sense of value went up. His own worth went up. His own wealth went up. And this is actually the husband of the wife we just read words from. So you can see that working together as a couple, they've really dedicated. This is like this one thing has almost become a huge life-changing experience that's not just something of an inspiration, but it's substantial. And their family is included, their tribe is included, and their commitment and determination, their culture and mindset is completely upgraded. So really, I want to applaud this beautiful couple. It's a very beautiful testimony they've offered us. And I believe both of these testimonies do a great job to express the first two HJ Love offerings. So we have offered our heart of Hyojung, and we have now started substantial work on being able to report to True Mother, our tribe, with data about how people are doing, where they are, and which tribe they're in. And with this list now, with all of the names that we've organized, with all of the tribes that have been configured, in terms of who's donating, because when they donate, it means they're really involved. So these now are the people that we need to take care of. Everyone that you invited to participate in the HJ Love offering. Now, this is the mission going forward, right? So I want to touch that more in a moment, but the question now becomes, what is the new overarching phase? If we were to do the HJ Love offering a third time, centering on what theme, what idea would draw us forward this time? Well, I want to propose that it is an ownership offering for the temple. We've just read True Mother's words, her heart of desperation and commitment to build the holy sanctum, the Cheonwongung, by 2023. It's just a little over a year away. So if we were to start now, building this offering now, we have several months upon which we could really bring a substantial offering. Don't you think so? So I want to propose that together, Asia Pacific One, brothers and sisters, we unite together to offer an ownership offering for the temple. What that means is we build on the first two phases. It is still a Hyojung Love offering. Okay, it is on the same foundation of heart that we started with the first phase. It is also going to be a continuation of building and loving and recording actual substantial data of True Parents family in Asia. That means we're going to continue to love and relate to and engage and educate everybody that has been making an HJ Love offering. And we are going to expand that family tree. We are going to continue to add more people to that list. But we're not going to wait until the end of the year. We're going to start right now, January 2nd, 2022, at the beginning of the year. I want to ask you to begin right now, already saying thank you to those that gave. Let us start today. Let us write cards or emails or texts or phone calls or Zoom meetings, or go and knock on their door to say thank you for being a part of this incredible offering. And from here, let us add to the list. Let us invite more people into the third HJ Love offering, this time with the added goal of contributing financially, substantially, to the ownership offering of the temple. What do you think, brothers and sisters? Do you like that? Think about it. People from all over the world will visit there, Mother said. People from all over the world will visit there and want to live there. Mother said that when people walk in the front door and go through all of the museum and pray in the sanctum and then finally come out the exit, they will want to sign up membership right there. Right? So I know all of you care about education and faith and so many things. How can I save my children? How can I improve the faith of my children? How can I convince my VIP friends that the work that True Parents are doing is substantial and great? How can I turn the heart of my tribe that they can really become sincerely members of the Heavenly Parent Holy Community? Well, Mother told you already. Bring them to the temple. So, brothers and sisters, not only the people you know, people from all over the world will wish to come there. And if the Korean peninsula is unified, oh boy, this is a temple that literally sits geographically in the center of Korea. And Mother will be known as the Mother of Unification. Let us go there and offer that kind of offering, because others will be doing so. Do you want to be last or first? Let us be an owner. Do you want to be called a guest of the temple or an owner of the temple? This is an incredible, incredible opportunity. Honestly, I would have expected already by now that True Mother or IHQ would have sent a memo stating some amount that we should give to build this temple, don't you? Maybe you are already thinking, I wonder when IHQ is going to send a letter asking us all to make a donation, right? Well, they didn't. Isn't that interesting? They didn't. Maybe they will in the future. But my proposal is this. I believe it's really heaven's proposal, that we from today start Asia Pacific One's third HJ Love offering. We take a whole year, and starting with saying thank you to those that have given and loving them more, educating them more, including them more, sending them little reports from now and again about what True Parents are doing and what we're doing in the community. And letting them know about this opportunity to substantially give, to become an owner of this historical temple. I believe this is a really incredible, substantial heart of Hyojang towards True Mother. Because again, True Mother hasn't asked. Let us be the first to put our foot down. I want to report it to Mother this week that this is our determination. So if you are with me, let me know. I believe this is a great way forward. We're going to donate substantially our third HJ Love offering for the temple. And here's the thing. I know many of you may go and get small offerings from the tribe as we expand the list. But I think for this third one, you may find that if you unite with True Mother wholeheartedly, you may find that there's some people that want to give 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000 or more to such an incredible, global and historical project. So this is my proposal, that we become Chonilguk owners of the Chonwongung, and we give an ownership offering to the temple so that it can be truly completed by 2023, brothers and sisters. And not only that, I propose that we go there in 2023. I want all of us to be able to go there, all of our tribes to go on a pilgrimage, a Hyojang pilgrimage to Korea. Hopefully it will be the united Korea. We'll be able to start our pilgrimage in the north where True Father was born, where True Mother was born, and travel all the way through the footsteps down to the south, the Rock of Tears, through all of the early churches and the pioneering areas, all the way to the Holy Temple, to the Sanctum, to bow down and to attend our Heavenly Parent together there, just like True Mother is asking us to do. But not just by myself, not just the leaders. Let us go with our families, with our children, and even with our tribes. Maybe you can prepare now and bring even 43 couples, or at least 4 couples, maybe 400 couples. But why don't we start to have this kind of bold initiative, this kind of bold idea that we start right now? And between now and 2023, May, True Parents' Holy Wedding Anniversary, we will be able to bow down, attend Heavenly Parent there on a really fun trip. This is my determination, my bold determination. For those of you that are thinking about it, of course, we want it to be a beautiful trip. But don't prepare and plan to think that you arrive there and everybody's going to be doing everything for you. We have to prepare well, but let each of us be ready for anything. Let us go there like the first of our kind. Let us go there like the first pilgrims to attend True Parents in the unified Korea. Oh, this is bold, brothers and sisters. Are you with me? Are you with me? So this is my sort of second part of the proposal. I know a lot of you are wondering, well, how can we possibly afford all these things? You know, we're talking about HJ Love offering. We're talking about airplane tickets and travel. And oh my God, how is it possible? Well, I want to go back to the testimony of the 12-year-old boy who said, I've always been inspired by the Asia Pacific One piggy bank story. Thanks to the HJ Love offering, I feel in my heart that true parents are my real parents. This has a totally deep meaning for me. Without true parents, I would not even exist. Even though my offering was a tiny offering, but I was told that the offering still has a big, big value for true mother. So, brothers and sisters, no matter how big our offering will be externally, I believe it will be the biggest possible offering and the boldest possible offering if we from now prepare our heart and our finances, and we include all of our tribes and all of our friends in this miracle mission to bring a beautiful, huge HJ Love offering for the construction of the temple. And we actually go there in 2023. Many of us, hopefully, at the opening, and those that can't make it at the beginning of the year, you'll go there in the middle of the year or the end of the year. But it is all connected to this third phase offering. Are you with me? Well, what I like about this boy is he's pointing out about the piggy bank. We need to have a piggy bank. In order to actually pull this off, I'm asking every man, woman, and child right now to go and get yourself a piggy bank for this HJ Love offering. Not just one piggy bank, 2 piggy banks. That's right. You're going to need 1 piggy bank for the donation, the HJ Love offering for the temple, and you're going to need another piggy bank for the pilgrimage, right? But don't think of it as a burden. Don't think of it as something you get excited about. You've got how many days? You've got 400 or 500 days. If every day you somehow find just $1 or $2, you will build and build and build. And not only that, but there are others that will contribute to this offering. There might be others in the tribe that will help sponsor and contribute for the tribe chief, the village chief to go. We can think of so many different creative ways, but I think it's something we can be excited about. And I hope you understand that in order to achieve this outcome, all of the other things within the HJ Love offering need to be intact. We can't do this if we're fighting with our spouses and ignoring our families and neglecting our loved ones. So all of the things that we've built upon in our love for one another, our Hyojung heart towards heaven, are included in this offering. We can do anything if we are united with our true mother, brothers and sisters. We can do anything. And finally, I want to give you just a few more words that our mother shared about this project. Through the COVID-19 pandemic, the world became very unstable. I am sure that conscientious people would have realized many things. As long as God exists, human beings with their constant self-centered thoughts and way of life will never see a peaceful world. A waterfall begins from only one drop of water. A stream, for example, should not just stay a stream. Streams should join and become a broader river, and that river should connect to the seas if it wants to stay alive. The same goes for our lives. There is a place we need to get to. As long as we ignore that goal, we will go through great tribulation. So Mother is saying here that the antidote, the answer, the medicine, the true vaccine, brothers and sisters, to all of our global pandemics and tribulations is to unite as one, for each of us as individual drops, to join the stream, to join the rivers, and to join the ocean so that we can attend heaven. Again, let me be clear. Mother says, a waterfall begins only from one drop of water. A stream, for example, should not just stay a stream. We shouldn't just stay a blessed central family. We should expand. Streams should join to become a broader river, and that river should connect to the seas if it wants to stay alive. The same goes for our lives. There is a place we need to get to. Brothers and sisters, I believe if we totally become one in Asia Pacific, one, each nation, each province, each district, each family, each member, I don't care when you joined, if you just joined yesterday, if you're just watching this video for the first time, this is the spirit that we wish to go forward with. But like I said in my midnight prayer, this is all on the foundation of us being a community of blessed families and members that love one another and treat one another as heavenly sons and daughters, VIPs, and we treat one another as true parents' own children. This is where we are today, and I believe this is where we are going as our third HJ Love offering. And I believe all the way through 2022 and even into the beginning of 2023, this type of vision, let us bring our offering and let us prepare to even go there physically so that we can become all the streams coming together as rivers into the sea to attend our true parents in the center of the universe, to attend our true parents and Heavenly Parent there as one family under Heavenly Parent. So, brothers and sisters, I love you. Have a great week. And please share this message. Take time to really digest what Mother is saying here so that we can get excited and get other people excited about this great once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. God bless you.